Welcome to your comprehensive interactive study breakdown on photosynthesis. This is arguably the most important biochemical process on Earth, as it explains how energy enters almost all food chains. In your GCSE exams, this topic is heavily tested across multiple assessment objectives. You will need to recall the basic word and symbol equations, apply your knowledge to novel graphs showing limiting factors, and evaluate the methodology of the pondweed required practical. Let's dive in and master the key concepts that are guaranteed to appear on your paper. Let's map out the core concepts. Photosynthesis is an endothermic reaction, meaning it requires a transfer of energy from the environment. This energy is captured by chlorophyll inside chloroplasts. The word equation is carbon dioxide plus water, with light energy, produces glucose and oxygen. The rate of photosynthesis is limited by three main factors: light intensity, carbon dioxide concentration, and temperature. Understanding how these factors interact is crucial for interpreting graphs. Turning to our core study notes, here are the key definitions you need to know. Photosynthesis is often asked as a direct 2-mark definition question. Remember, chlorophyll is not a reactant, it absorbs light energy to drive the reaction. A limiting factor is the factor in shortest supply that limits the rate. At high temperatures, enzymes involved in photosynthesis become denatured, causing the rate to fall. Make sure you can recall these definitions precisely. Now let's walk through the process step by step. First, light energy is absorbed by chlorophyll molecules in the chloroplasts. This energy is used to split water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen, a process called photolysis. The hydrogen then combines with carbon dioxide in a series of enzyme-controlled reactions to produce glucose. Oxygen is released as a byproduct. This entire sequence is endothermic, relying on a constant supply of light energy. Let's work through a 6-mark exam question on the required practical. The student uses pondweed to measure oxygen bubble production as an indicator of photosynthesis rate. By moving a lamp closer, light intensity increases, and the bubble rate rises. However, at high light intensities, the rate plateaus because another factor, such as carbon dioxide concentration or temperature, becomes limiting. Remember to mention controlling variables like temperature and using a ruler to measure distance. Watch out for common pitfalls. A frequent mistake is listing chlorophyll as a reactant. It is not used up, it absorbs light energy. Also, remember photosynthesis is endothermic, so it requires energy. When interpreting graphs, always explain why the rate plateaus by identifying the limiting factor. In the pondweed practical, control temperature because high temperatures can denature enzymes and reduce the rate. These tips will help you secure full marks. To wrap up, remember the key points. Photosynthesis is an endothermic reaction that converts carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen using light energy absorbed by chlorophyll in chloroplasts. The rate is limited by light intensity, carbon dioxide concentration, and temperature. In the required practical, use pondweed to measure oxygen bubble production and control variables like temperature. Avoid common mistakes like calling chlorophyll a reactant. With these concepts mastered, you are ready for your GCSE exam.